Introducing a Survivor Corps partner in Colombia, Juan Pablo Salazar, president of Fundación Arcángeles.
My name is Juan Pablo Salazar. I'm president of Group Arcángeles. What we do is empower vulnerable communities in Colombia throughout different businesses. We're a holding constituted of 6 different business lines, all aiming at the inclusion, sustainable inclusion of vulnerable communities in Colombia.
How does the context of Colombia affect how Fundación Arcángeles operates?
Context defines disability. According to the UN Convention on the Rights of Persons with Disability, the disability is a relationship between a person that has an impairment and a context that won't allow equal participation and equal opportunities because of different cultural and physical and mental barriers. Because we live in a culture where disability is seen as a punishment of God. So my parents did something terrible, or I did something terrible, and that's why God sent you a kid in a wheelchair, So we need to change that. We need the biggest battle is in people's minds. So we need to achieve that first, and then see how we fixed our infrastructure, and let's start from there. See it as a cultural problem.
Juan Pablo on his journey to becoming president of Fundación Arcángeles.
Initially, I majored in advertising. I worked as a copywriter in the creative department of BBDO Colombia. These are the Pepsi guys. They're multinational, are all over. And I had a personal experience with disabilities. I broke my neck 5 years ago in a boating accident, and I had access to a great rehab program in Michigan. And now I understand Michigan. I understand that rehabilitation is nothing different than information, just learning ways to do things and to have a full life with a disability. So I thought it was only normal to bring everything that I had learned to Colombia for people that were not able to travel, that weren't as lucky as me in that. So that's how we started. So we started working very hard and understanding more the depth of the problem in Colombia. That's definitely not a physical problem, it's a cultural problem. So we learned a lot, and we started to find ways to make it sustainable.
Has the 40-year-plus civil war in Colombia affected the way Fundación Arcángeles operates?
Well, yeah, because as you say, violence is the biggest cause of disabilities in Colombia, and disabilities don't distinguish between uniforms. They don't care if you're an army veteran or an ex-combatant of one of these illegal armed forces. You'll suffer a disability just the same. So we work with all of them. We believe that inclusion means everyone, and at the end, these kids that went to a guerrilla are just disinformed, or probably the reasons that they went to this war was because they were very poor, very ignorant, very poorly informed, and took wrong decisions. But all the same, they're human beings, and they are entitled to basic dignity that I think Arcángeles works for.
On the partnership between Survivor Corps and Fundación Arcángeles.
Well, we're very aligned in our objectives and in our way to understand the problem. In concrete actions, we've only worked on a quad rugby project. It's a small project where basically Survivor is hooking us up with some equipment for our team. Quad rugby is an expensive sports. But it's very important to promote it because it's for quadriplegic persons that are normally excluded from other adapted sports. I mean, a quad can't play basketball because we have our triceps paralyzed. So by promoting this new sport, was new for Colombia, we're allowing a bunch of people new opportunities to become heroes. It's hard to feel pity for an Olympic athlete. Yeah, you're not sorry for that guy that went to China and brought up a medal. So that's why we think sports is so important, and we got the people from Survivor to agree with us on that one, and we did a program to get better supplies because the chairs are super expensive, and in order to have a massive program, well, you do need good equipment. So it was very, very good to work on this with Survivor, and we look forward to do other things.
Final thoughts from Juan Pablo. What makes him proud to be the president of Fundación Arcángeles?
Realizing that what you do in an office in Bogota actually translates in tangible results for people, that gives you back a lot, and makes you wake up the next day and do it again.